caught a horse beside the board, and I rode him very well. He had flame behind the eyes of him and wings over his side. And I ride, and I ride.
Hilaire Belloc singing his own song, The Winged Horse. Now, you're on this desert island. How could you look after yourself? And are you an open-air man? Have you ever done any camping out?
When I was a Boy Scout.
You were a Boy Scout?
I was a Boy Scout. I'm afraid to say I was sacked from the Boy Scouts.
Oh, no.
For having a quarrel with the Scoutmaster. But I did go on camp and quite enjoyed it. I like burnt sausages and latrines and all that sort of thing. I think I'd be all right looking after myself. I'm not sure what I'd eat on the desert island. I suppose it would be braised parrot and coconut sauce and all that sort.
Are you a good cook?
I can cook.
Would you try to escape? Do you know anything about small boats, navigation?
Well, I'd be bored to distraction after about 36 hours, so I think I probably would try to escape, and necessity is the mother of invention, so I'd probably try to make a raft.
I think it's pretty boring on a raft.
Pretty boring on a raft, but then one might, who knows, one might come across the QE2 just sailing across the horizon if I'm drifting. One never knows.
Let's have your last record.
Well, I think if one were being realistic, I probably failed to get away from the desert island, and therefore I'd be quite likely to die on it. And if it's really a desert island, I suppose there won't be any clergymen to come and see me out of this world. So I'd rather like Elgar's clergyman in the Dream of Gerontius to be singing in my ears as I kick the bucket.
An excerpt from Elgar's The Dream of Gerontius. Kim Borg as soloist with a number of choirs, the Halley Orchestra, and the conductor Sir John Barbirolli. If you could take only one disc out of the 8 you played us after, which would it be?
I think it would be that one. I think it would be the Elgar.
And you're allowed to take one luxury with you.
Terribly difficult. When I was a teenager, somebody told me never go away without a dinner jacket. Yes. And I've almost automatically followed this advice since, only given up the advice about 5 years ago, so almost certainly if I was marooned, I'd find annoyingly that that's luxury I would have taken. Otherwise, I think I'd like to take my bed.
Mm-hmm. Well, yes, I mean, it's probably more real, more vital, and more essential than dressing for dinner.
I think so. So
sad but true.
Sad but true, and so I think I'd like my bed and lots of blankets.
And one book. Now, you've had plenty of books through your hands, just
yes.
one to take.
One thing I'm not going to tell you or the pirates who throw me overboard is that the mattress of the bed will be stuffed with cigarettes and paper bags.
Oh my God, that's fucking awful.
That's just a little secret between me and my conscience.
Right.
What was it you wanted? One book?
One book.
I believe the Bible is on the island.
The Bible and the works of Shakespeare.
Is it possible to swap the Holy Scriptures for Boswell's Life of Johnson?
No, the Bible and Shakespeare quite firmly are implanted on each island.
Because much as I like going to church, I'm very troubled by much of the Bible, and I know most of it by heart anyway, so it seems rather a waste to have the Bible.
It's there. I'm sorry.
I couldn't really reread...
In America's Midwest. Their farmland has turned to dust, and their farm has been repossessed. Faced with destitution, they, like many others in the 1930s, make the epic journey from Oklahoma to California in search of work and a better life. Along the way, they are victims of prejudice and face exploitation at the hands of unscrupulous employers. The book was an overnight success, and for many became the parable of America's experience of the Great Depression. But it was also controversial, with its critics seeing it as little more than thinly disguised left-wing propaganda. The BBC's North America editor, Mark Mardell, has retraced the Jode's journey to explore the relevance of the book's themes in today's America.
Tom Joad got out of the old McAllister pen. There
he got his parole. After 4 long years on a man-killing charge, Tom Joe come walking down the road, poor boy Tom Joe.
Woody Guthrie celebrating the opening moment of the novel as Tom Joad arrives home to Salisor to find the family farm devastated and derelict, Oklahoma turned into a dust bowl. Now the town's problem is not parched, tortured earth, or indeed today's seemingly endless rain. These 4 horses splashing around in a muddy training circle do, however, point to current woes. This used to be a racecourse, and its closure hit Salisor hard. I find Rodney Martin and Aaron Leaf still working in the stables. You can almost hear the echo of the voice of Tom Joad in their despair at